Hi guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm coming to you straight from the shower. This is my fresh face straight out of the shower. I actually did a foundation routine before with my MAC Studio Fix foundation, and I thought that I would do a new video. First step that I'm doing is actually applying moisturizer all over my face and neck. Neck because, well, we have to actually apply foundation there too to even out the whole foundation on the face, and also because recently I've gotten lots of dry skin on my neck, which is really rare for me because it never happens before, but now I don't know why it happens, but yeah. Excuse me here because I'm using the mirror function on my phone. That's why I'm staring intently into it. Now I have this buffing brush in my hands. This one is from the Real Techniques. All of you guys probably should know that already, and these are the bristles. A bit used. Well, it was probably my third time using this particular brush. I didn't touch the other brushes in the set yet for the Christmas present I got last 2014. And I'm just gonna apply my Studio Fix Fluid Foundation from MAC. It has SPF 15 in it as well, so that's a plus. And the one I'm using is in the color NC20, I believe. And I normally just put it straight to my face, meaning I just dab the brush into the bottle and then apply it onto my face. But this time I decided to go the other way around since I'm doing a video and I should do it well. And then I realized that the last time I did it, I put too little, so I ended up putting more effort because I had to open the bottle again to put more on my back of my hand, and then the drill. Okay, and then now I'm going in with circular motions all around the face to even out the whole foundation. I have to say that the foundation I've got here, it's actually darker than my actual skin tone, and that's why I always feel very unnerved after putting on my foundation, because it looks different from my neck, it looks different from my shoulders, and definitely looks different from my hands. But I guess people will say, that's alright, because naturally people also have that even without foundation on. But I'm thinking of getting something maybe lighter next time around at the MAC store. Yeah, and I put the foundation on different points on my face. This time I actually went on to my eyelids as well, because I have to say that MAC foundation actually can work as a concealer as well. So if you're thinking of saving money, this is also a way of saving money, even though you might think that MAC foundation is expensive, but you save money because you don't have to buy a concealer. But anyway, I'll also use a concealer later on because I just have it and I want to make use of it. And then I don't recommend doing any other strokes per se. We should definitely, well, you should definitely keep to the circular motions because that is the best way to blend and has the best coverage later on. Please refrain from dumping a lot of foundation into the bristles, so much so that it goes inside the bristles, because it won't help. The ones that are going to get on your face are the ones right at the tip of the bristles. Yeah, now I'm just showing the difference in color, which is not really showing up on the screen, so you guys probably think I'm crazy, but in real life it does show the difference in the skin colors from my face and my neck, and that's why I'm trying to get some foundation on my neck right now here. Oh, one more thing about MAC foundation. I've actually learned that if you guys don't know about it, there's always an NC and NW. So NC stands for neutral cold. Sorry, I was talking NW. So NW is neutral warm. So that's basically for warm tones, but it's not. Okay, disclaimer, it's not. MAC foundations categorize their foundations differently. And then of course NC means neutral cold. And normally when you have a yellow skin tone, that would mean that you're neutral cold. But they do it differently in a way that if you are a red toned undertoned person, meaning that you have reddish looking skin tones, you get burned by the sun easily. Normally, I mean, most people would categorize according to certain properties like this. But anyway, if you get burned by this is just A thumbs up or a thumbs down? That's what I'm asking. Is it good or bad? That's just a gauge. And then you have reddish undertones. That means you're under warm, because red is warmer than yellow. So that's why they categorize you under NW. What am I doing now? Oh, I think I just applied concealer on my face, and I'm using the Wake Me Up sorry, not foundation. I'm using the Wake Me Up concealer. I put it on my eyelids and under my eyes. Also the 3-line thing on my forehead. Kim Kardashian style. 1 line across the bridge of my nose, under my nose, like, you know, at the cupid's bow, as well as under my lips. So these are the points that you should, by right, apply your concealer every day, because these are the parts that you should lighten up. So when the sun hits your face, or any light hits your face, it will, you know, naturally contour your face. Alright, as I apply my concealer, I also wish to amplify a bit more about what I was talking about, the MAC foundation tone colors. I talked about the warm, so now I'm talking about the cool. For example, me, I have yellow undertones to my skin. That means that usually it will mean that I'm warm, but this time yellow is less warm than red, and that's why MAC categorizes our skin types as cold. So that therefore I actually went for the right foundation, which I didn't know at the point of purchase, but now I know because I learned about it. So if you're yellow undertone, please go for the NC range and not the NW range, so that it will really match your skin tone more accurately. The last step to my foundation routine is the Fit Me powder by Maybelline, and I'm using the one in 220 Natural Beige. This one just basically was given to me by my sister because she has lots of makeup. So yeah, and so far it's working fine, except what happens is that a layer of, like, I would say oil, I don't know, well, it could be oil or water, any kind of liquid that lands on the powder will start creating a layer on the pressed powder, and this will cause issues because then you can't get, you know, the actual powder on your. And I'm just going through it all over my face to make sure that my foundation stays on for the rest of the day. Alright, so that was the makeup routine. Well, not makeup routine. Well, that was the foundation routine right there. That's basically what I do just for the foundation part, so meaning the MAC Studio Fix foundation and the concealer. Oh yeah, and also not forgetting the pressed powder from Fit Me range Maybelline. I'm not going to include everything else, like, because that's not part of the foundation. That's the other bits like mascara and whatnot, and that's just, you know, the normal bits. If you would like to see makeup tutorials for anything else, like eyeliner, any other makeup tutorials, please write it down, but not link it down below. I'm in no way a professional doing this foundation routine, because I know many of you out there are also interested, like me, to find out about other people's foundation routine, you know, foundation recommendations, you know, and basically how people do their makeup. And mine's really simple. I like it a lot. I'm sure some people out there like simple foundation routines as well as very neutral and, you know, natural makeup. I found it really hard to get my foundations every single time I went to the store, on top of, you know, not knowing which foundation to get. I've been switching it around a lot of times. I've gotten lots of, I've watched lots of reviews on the MAC Studio Fix foundation, as well as, you know, own recommendations within my social circle, and that's why I decided to get it. But it was really tough, you know, choosing a particular, you know, it was really tough picking the right tone for me, just because every MAC makeup artist recommended me a different type, and every single one of them was like, this is so you, this is your color, I really recommend it, it looks really good, but everyone recommended a different number.
and that made it really hard. Also, I understand how people can get really pressured into buying things and really nervous when you're at the store. Please take a minute. You know, you should try out the samples and let them try it on you. That's no problem, but you know, you can always say no. Remember, you can always say no. Walk away from it. The best recommendation is to actually try it out in the store and go back home, look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, is this MAC foundation going to be worth the price I paid for it? Is this going to look good on me? I definitely recommend this for people who, you know, are thinking of spending a little bit more, but of course trying to get some, you know, value for the price that they pay. MAC Studio Fix Foundation, that's just it. There's no other recommendation I can give you, but MAC is the greatest. I guess tan skin girls are very conscious of the fact that they're already of a nice brown skin tone color, and that's why bronzers are just a nightmare because you don't want to look like, you know, really brown, or you just don't want to look like it's not turning up on at all. And what's the point of you know, putting in effort to put on your bronzer and then it's not looking good on your face? I've been staying away from bronzers for a long time. I will check in, you know, when I've got some good bronzers to recommend. And also I've stayed away from lots of nice pretty eyeshadows because it looks really nice, but I'm not sure how to make it work on my skin tone because a lot of the natural eyeshadows, well, the palettes I've got are mainly comprising of lots of browns. I tried my hardest to try to, you know, make it work and blend it out and, you know, pick the right colors to go together to make a nice smoky eye, but you know, most of the time it's not gonna work. It's just, yeah, and that's the reason why I've gotten really self-conscious about putting on brown eyeshadow and bronzer on my face, just because I think that it just looks like you're pounding on the same thing on your, whatever. Thank you for watching my video. Bye!